Dance for me, Ivy. And Til. And everyone.
I don't have a dance.
Ew.
What?
Her voice like. La la.
Look at Taka. Watching Ivy.
I'm enjoying a dance. This is American Idol. No.
X Factor.
Hollywood has talent.
I like the bucket of popcorn right next to you too.
Get out of here, Lucy. You gotta ruin it.
It's funny. You are.
Wait the
You
fic.
punk.
Wait the fic. I said wait the fic.
What?
What does that mean?
Wait the fic.
What?
Take a nap, Ivy.
What
Just go to sleep.
What was I even trying to say?
I have no idea.
Wait the fic. Wait, what
Wait
was
the
I trying
fic.
to say? I was
Wait
trying to
the
say like.
fucking fic.
I was trying to say like.
You get a
wait a minute,
stroke.
and then I was trying to say wait a minute,
Wait the
and then I tried
fic.
to say wait a fucking minute. Wait the fic.
He's like, wait the fic. What happened?
Yeah,
I was
fic.
trying
He
to
blacked
say
out
wait
for a
a
moment.
fucking moment, or wait a fucking minute. I was trying to say wait a fucking minute. Fuck this bitch. I hate her. Dinah.
I was doing just fine before I met you. I drank too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I'll never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a brought down car, and 4 years no call. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop, and I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older.
Look as good as the day I met you. I forgot just why I left you as insane. Day, play that Blink-182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older. We ain't ever getting older. So baby, pull me closer in the the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder, pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older, 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 we ain't ever getting older.
I always forget to turn my microphone. Thank you, Matt, for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Yes, apparently it's my affiliate anniversary. Let me get something playing here. I had no idea. I went live and I'm like, it's like, hey, celebrate your affiliate anniversary. I'm like, oh shit. I guess that's a thing I got a year ago. 6 months later, I decided to break the rules, and I have still not been penalized for it. Even though Twitch has made it very clear, it seems like they're probably going to start enforcing that rule soon. So, I might not have a Twitch anymore soon. Enjoy it while it lasts. Anyways, I just bought this thing. It was on sale. I've been eyeing it for a while. I've been wanting a, or I've been like interested in getting a emulation handheld device. This is an Anbernic RG405M. M stands for metal. RG stands for really good. I don't know. I'm gonna flip the webcam here so it's upside down. So that way I can look at it normally and you can see it properly. Let's see here. Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. And now it's frozen? Wait. Oh, it didn't rotate. Oh, I have the scene in here twice for some reason. Yeah, I've had that intro for a while. I just rarely use it. I usually use the imagine a world where people and machines work in perfect harmony. Yeah, let me try to rotate this here. Apparently I had the webcam scene set up here twice. Okay, 180 degrees. There we go. Now it's all the right way for you. So, there's a lot of these things that exist. They pretty much all come from China. There's like a new one every week. The big popular one, I would say, is the, if you're looking for like the budget ones, the Miu Mini, or the Miu Mini Ultra now, I guess it's called. This is really tiny Game Boy style handheld, which is pretty cool. I want something with a little bit more power, but still be pocketable. There's the big things, you know, there's the Steam Deck, ANU Air, An Odin, whole bunch of these, you Steam Deck kind of knockoffs. Although Steam Deck, I feel like they made theirs because a bunch of these existed. This one there's a few of these out there that are very similar from my research. I would say the more popular one to this was the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. That seemed to be everybody's go-to for this style and this form factor in this price range. And I was close to considering that one. But again, it's a little bit wider where I didn't need it to be. I actually wanted a 4x3 screen because I'm intending to play more retro games on here. And I wanted something metal too. So the Retroid was not metal, it's plastic. I guess there's positives and downsides to that. This thing isn't really perfect. It didn't check all my boxes, but it was the thing that checked most of my boxes. Which is why I was eyeing this one. There's another one that was coming close. It's a little bit more powerful than this on paper. That's the KTR1, which is made by one guy. And it's very similar in this, except you could choose if you want to have your analog stick down and your D-pad up, or vice versa. I would have actually preferred the D-pad to be up top, but Anbernic doesn't make a version of this model with the D-pad up top, unfortunately. From what I've heard, it being down here is not really that big of a deal. Just its size and form factor, it's still comfortable to use it if you're playing retro games. So, I think it should be fine. I would say the more popular one now, and I don't understand why. Retroid made a version of the Retroid 3, the Pocket 3 Plus, but called it a Pocket Flip. So it's the same internals, but it also has a fan in there to help keep it cool, but I guess it's super loud. And it has like more fun colors, but the idea is it's more clamshell. It looks more like a 3DS, but it doesn't have two screens. It just has the one screen, so it kind of feels like it defeats the purpose because there's big empty space there. Also, it doesn't have proper analog sticks. It has sliders, and I don't know how I felt about that. I'm like, I feel like I'd rather just have this, but people online seem to be going nuts over the Flip. I feel like most people are buying the Flip than the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, and I feel like the Pocket 3 Plus is the more, like, I don't know, it's the one that I would gravitate more towards. I really don't understand the appeal of the clamshell. The other one that they just announced is the Pocket 3 Plus in metal, which I think they announced pretty much after I decided to buy this one. But I think I would still prefer this. Theirs, I think, has a more fun color. Anbernic, the choices here were black or gray, and a lot of people seem to really love the gray one. I'll probably pull up a picture later, but the gray one it's a greenish tint, so it looks like a greenish gray, and the buttons are like really they're just like jelly bean, very like more colorful than the ACAB shirt I'm wearing. So like red, blue, green, yellow, but they stand out over the gray, and I did not like that. It seems like most people love it though. So I got black because I felt like black was the better color. Their previous version of this, which is the RG405M, I really wish they used the same colors as those, because those were really cool colors. They had like a dark blue and a dark purple, and they look so nice, and I really wish they kept that color scheme for the 405. But I mean, the reason why I ended up buying this, I've had it on my radar for a couple months now, is because they had a sale. They did have a sale price originally site wide. I think it was like $10 off. I'm like, whatever. I'm not buying it for $10 off because this thing is quite pricey as it is. And then they announced, oh, we're gonna have an additional sale. It's gonna be even more off, and coupon code gives you an even bigger discount. I'm like, all right, cool, let's buy it. So that's why I got it. So this just came in the mail today. It took a while, shipped from China. We're gonna unbox it, take a look. I don't know how this camera's gonna look. I do have a ring light set up here to brighten it. If it's too dark, then my face is gonna be like blown out, but we'll deal with it. All right, hopefully it's not damaged during shipping. I actually haven't opened this yet. I've been busy all day, and I had to go out after. Just came back home recently, or like a little while ago. So there's already like proper unboxings of this, so I'm not gonna be like going over everything. There are screen protectors in here. What I'm curious about is, nobody actually talked about it, if these are tempered glass or not, or if they're just like cheap plastic, because I'm probably not putting these on. I did put it on my Switch because the Switch screen is plastic and it scratches up, so that's why I put a tempered glass one on there. This feels thick. It feels like it's tempered glass. It feels like it's tempered glass. It's very thick. So maybe I'll put it on. I don't like putting on screen protectors. I've had devices get like their screens get messed up having the screen protectors on. My Switch, thankfully, has not had that issue. But the Switch was the only exception where I wanted a screen protector on it, because it wasn't using a traditional glass screen, it's using a plastic screen. Wipes if you need them, and then this, although I don't think this is going to have main interface operation. Okay, maybe I'll be referring to this. I feel like I've watched videos of setting this thing up and I forget all of them, and I don't remember which videos are good. I was trying to find some before this came in so I knew what I could reference on stream, but I couldn't remember which ones were the good ones. I was trying to browse through them. None of the ones I found had a proper setup guide. There's one that's like debloat your Anbernic, and he's like, first of all, erase everything. So he's like literally going through all of the applications and erasing them. I'm like, my guy, nobody's gonna do all this. So I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna be referencing this if I need it. I don't think I will, but we'll see. This is Android. That's the other thing I didn't like about this. The 355, you could dual boot Android and Linux. I've been using Linux on my emulation PC, just a Lenovo Office PC that I installed a Linux OS on that is emulating a bunch of games, and it works great. It's like another console, but just for retro games. This isn't that. It's just Android, which is fine. I use Android on my phone for emulation and stuff like that, so I'm sure it'll be okay. I just wish I had the option for Android. This thing is thicker and heavier than I was expecting already. So let's see how this looks. Ooh, I like it though. I like the feel. That's what I was like, I want something that feels a little bit more premium. Something that feels nice and it has like a cool touch to it. I'll lift this. There it is. Okay, I don't know how well it looks on webcam. This is also not my best webcam I'm using right now, but oh yeah, this thing looks and feels nice. The thing is, it's thicker than I was imagining. So I don't know how well this will fit in a pocket. It's like a phone though. It's smaller than my well, with the case. It's about the size of my phone. I don't know where the camera is, but it's definitely thicker than my phone. So, okay, let me just put that down. Also, I think this thing might be a fingerprint magnet. Maybe not. It's got the rubber grips on the back so it doesn't slide off a table or desk. A lot of things. Okay, let me try to pivot the camera so it's. A lot of people don't like these triggers here because they're inline triggers. So they're L1, L1, R1, L2, R2. So these are a little bit raised so you can tell which one's which. I feel like I'm not gonna have a problem with that, because this isn't gonna be like my primary gaming device. This is just you know, a handheld thing to play, it's still gonna be better than my phone. But the the Retroid Pocket has proper triggers, you know, like Xbox style, but not like that big. So if you want a more traditional controller, also the Retroid is probably going to be better for game streaming, such as Game Pass, all that stuff. Because apparently this one here, for Android games, it does play Android games, and I do have a lot of Android games that I'm going to be side-loading on here from an SD card. I already have loaded on here, which I'm guessing I'm going to have to format when I plug it in. Again, I couldn't find a proper guide for it online that I thought I watched before, but I couldn't remember where it was. So I'm probably gonna have to format this card anyway. But I was like, what? And I'm like, I know I own Android games because I have Humble. Like, I have a Humble account, and I've bought Humble bundles with Android games. So I'm pretty sure I do own some. Also, I've bought itch.io bundles for charity and stuff too. So I'm like, I probably have some Android games there too. And boy, do I have some Android games that I didn't know I had. I got a lot of them. So we're going to load some Android games on here. I doubt even a fraction of them are going to work properly on here. Again, I did not get this for Android gaming. If I did, I would probably get a different device. Something with a 16:9 screen with proper button controls, because I guess these buttons, especially the triggers, the L2, R2, don't register. They don't register on Game Pass. Hopefully there's an update for that. I need to figure out how I need to angle my webcam so that I'm not throwing this on an angle every time. And some of the buttons don't program properly on Android games. I guess they got to be designed for it. So a lot of the games are probably not going to work. But the reason why I got this is for emulation. So I got a bunch of retro ROMs on here. We're going to dump them in. If I have to format the card, it's fine. I created a folder where I had everything I wanted to put on there. I'm just going to drag them over, and it'll probably take some time. Interesting enough, though, there's no, unless it's here, but there's no USB cable that I see. I thought it did come with one. Yeah, it is here. Okay. There's this little, here. This is not just padding. Alright, we're going to put the screens away. How do I open this damn thing? Alright, so it is USB-C, thank God. From what I remember watching videos on this thing is just for charging. It doesn't transfer data, if I recall. There was something specific about this cable. I can't remember. So we might have to plug it in to charge it. I'm going to leave that there just in case. I have a charge. I have a USB port right there. Actually, let's move this aside so it's not in the way. So here's the device. ABXY face buttons like you would normally see. I actually do like the black in person now. I wasn't sure. I didn't want black. I was like, I want a fun color, but I don't want gray. I don't want a greenish gray. Like, that's boring. And I didn't want a black, but I'm like, I'll take the black. The black looks nicer. I think these buttons look better with the sort of more muted color scheme. I also saw online people having issues with the buttons sticking. Actually, I'm gonna see here where they would stick like coming up after pressing them down. Doesn't seem to be happening for me. All the buttons seem to be working. What I had noticed though, it didn't seem like a common issue. It seemed like a very rare issue. Only a few people encountered. All those people had the gray model. Maybe because the gray one's more popular, more people are getting the gray ones. I hadn't seen anybody with the black one describe that issue. So I'm wondering if it's the paint issue on those bright colored buttons. Those very vibrant buttons. So I'm like, maybe I'll get the one that might have less paint on it and doesn't get stuck when you push it in. Also, again, very rare. Some people had an issue with the screen coming apart or coming loose, or like heating up and lifting up. Again, it was only a couple people I've seen had that. Every other person I've seen that had this, reviewed it, just had it personally, wasn't an issue. They said, and some people are like, I'm aware of this issue that people are talking about it. It's not happening to me. Mine's fine. So yeah, I'm like, I'll roll the dice. We'll see. So yeah, analog sticks up top. These are supposed to be Hall effect sticks. So they're supposed to be using magnets so they don't drift. My sister-in-law actually just got a new Xbox controller from Goalie Kit. I think it's called the Kong Pro or something. I've seen reviews of that controller as well. So she got that. That has the same style sticks, although they're proper like Xbox sticks. And that controller feels nice. It feels light. It feels a little bit smaller than a regular Xbox controller, but it has really nice grip, and the sticks do feel nice. So, yeah, maybe a replacement controller to consider for me. This is a D-pad that feels a little bit more mushy than I was expecting, but it feels like a solid D-pad. So I really don't know how I feel about the D-pad being down here. I don't know how I'm gonna like that. But I do like the size of this thing. Come on, focus. Focus, Logitech. Alright. I do like the size of this thing. I got a fat hand. But I think this thing will fit in my pocket. Down here, start and select. Nice and out of the way. I think these on the RG405, which is the plastic wider version, like the plastic wider sister to this one. Those buttons they put on the side for some reason, I believe, on that model, which is weird. Like, wouldn't you be like accidentally pressing those? So it's nice that these are down here. And this is the home and back button. I think it's you press once for back, hold down for home. There's some sort of weird issue with the home button where I can't remember what it is. It's like doesn't work properly unless you switch settings. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we need to do. We're gonna play some games on this thing, so I'll probably like zoom in and try to figure out how to do the camera angle on this. I play. Might have to stand up properly. Other things to note before we turn it on. USB-C charging up here, volume up and down, power button, so you can see that, and headphone jack on the bottom, and SD card. So that's where the ROMs are going. I'm going to turn it on without the SD card and see what happens. I probably need to charge this. It's been on a shipping container for a little bit. Oh, actually, okay, just hold it down. Anbernic. Hello, Logitech webcam. I can zoom this in. Oh, I did the wrong webcam. I forgot I changed everything. Oh, I can only zoom in so far. Okay. I guess it's as zoomed in as it's gonna go. Yeah, so that's the home screen right there. I don't know why there was a decision to use this as the home screen, but okay. Alright, we got the Chrome browser. Also, this is not English. which I guess would be expected. How do I set up the? Oh, this looks fucked up. Actually, you can't really see. Try to. I don't know if you can see that well. Like really bright. Yeah, so this is like the menu kind of looks a little bit fucked up there. Okay, let me stand up here. See what we got. So there's built-in emulators. So there's Chrome, file browser. I don't know if you can. I didn't prepare for this stream. Tried my best to. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's not really coming up. Okay, we got Chrome, we got the file browser, we got photos, settings, and to the right here, built-in emulators. Apparently, we should replace all of these. So we got Acer SX2, that's PS2 emulator, Dolphin, two different versions of Dolphin, GameCube and Wii. Although these three probably not good. Actually, even Citra for 3DS or DS, I can't remember which one. These ones probably not going to use very much. I do have some ROMs loaded that we'll test out, not for 3DS but for PS2 and GameCube. So we'll see how that works. PSP definitely not using on here. PSP is more widescreen. They're going to be letterboxed on this handheld, and I have a Vita. The Vita works great for PSP. Got Redream for Sega. Try to figure out the focus and lighting and everything here, and so that I can sit down. Transform. Okay. Put the camera closer here. How about that? Gonna focus. Gonna sit down on the desk. All right. Yeah, we got PS2 emulator, GameCube. This is either DS or 3DS. I don't think 3DS works on here at all. I think any game you load is not going to load properly, so this is probably a DS emulator. I've heard the DS works great on here. Everybody who's tested it out did not show a screen swapping option, just showed both screens together on this small 4x3 screen. So I don't think that's feasible to run DS games on here. I would rather just use my 3DS. But if there's a screen switching option, maybe there's a couple I might load on here. PSP, I'm not going to bother, but apparently PSP works great on here. But again, if you want a PSP emulator and you can't get a Vita, maybe look at the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, because it seems like that's the better one to go with for that. I can't zoom this in any further. Hopefully you can see the screen okay. It's a little bit bright, but we got, what else we got? Drastic. Okay, so that's gonna be the DS emulator. Citra's gonna be 3DS. Again, I'm not gonna bother using those. I don't know what Yaba is. Open board, don't know. FBN, Fireburn Neo, I think. Duck Station's PS1. I'm going to use my Vita mostly for PS1. However, Vita doesn't have L2R2 triggers. Some games need it, most don't, so maybe I'll load up some PS1 games on here. I do have some on the stick, I think, so we'll try it out. And then we got NES, Neo Geo Pocket. I don't think I loaded anything for Neo Geo Pocket. Neo Geo, I didn't load anything. I didn't even realize that was, when I looked at the site, I didn't even realize those were emulators that were on here. So maybe I gotta try those. Let's see, Mega Drive, I think. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, those ones we're gonna try out. MSX, nope. PC Engine, I think I might have loaded a couple PC Engine ROMs on my card. Super Nintendo, DOSBox Turbo. Okay, don't have any DOS ROMs. We got RetroArch on here if you prefer RetroArch. Moonlight for game streaming from your PC, which I've never actually tried, but I've heard that one works okay, so I think I gotta try it at some point. We got the Play Store. We got APK Pure. I'm guessing that's how you load some APK files. Although I don't know why you wouldn't be able to load them from the file application. We got Aptoid. Don't know what that is. And a bunch of these other ones where it doesn't really say. Looks like audio recorder, FM radio, equalizer maybe, time or clock. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Video player, music player. So a lot of your typical stock Android applications. We're gonna figure out how to change the language on here. The problem is the search bar is covering everything. So maybe I should just restart it. So this is a touchscreen. You can use it as a regular touchscreen tablet if you wanted to. Okay. Yeah, there was no like language setup or anything. I wonder if did I need to like select the language when I ordered it? I'm wondering now. Okay, and again, the search bar is covering everything, so let's see. Oh, maybe I have to use it. Yeah, I gotta use the touchscreen for this. Oh, that sucks. Where's language? I can probably do this by visual. Maybe. You think I would know having an Android? I feel like that's brightness. That says SOS. Probably not that. Hang on. Let me look at my phone. See if I can figure it out. This is already not a great experience. Alright, for language. Language would be in general management. So I'm looking. I think I found the symbol here. Probably be through here. Nope, none of these are language. Language and keyboard, date and time, yeah. But that's not general management. So there's brightness, power settings, themes. That would be accessibility, lock screen. think that would be like night mode. I know the screen's kind of blown out, so you can't really see it that well. Wonder if I turn off the room. Nope. Maybe we need to turn on the brightness. Yeah, just figuring out how to change the language on here is gonna be difficult. This looks like those are for applications, Wi-Fi, which I'm probably gonna have to connect to Wi-Fi for some things. Let's turn the brightness. That 40. This is 40%. Okay, so this you can see better. This is 19%. This is as bright as it goes. That's actually really bright. Okay, so we'll turn it down so you can actually see the screen. I can still see the screen. Good. I should use my phone for a translator. Okay, there's I think this is accessibility. Gotta be language somewhere. Alright. Wouldn't be themes. Lock screen. I know there's a drop down here. There's this option here. It shows the Switch symbol. This, I think you can switch the controls from Xbox to Switch. It's obviously in the Switch layout, like Nintendo layout. I think I would prefer that. I feel like most retro games use the Nintendo style layout, except for Sega Saturn, I think. Wi-Fi's off, Bluetooth's off, auto rotate's off, night mode's off. That's something to do with the CPU, so I guess boost mode or something. Airplane mode, screen. Oh, it does have screencast. Okay. Because there's no HDMI out on here. There's no video out capabilities at all. So that's another downside. I don't care. I got an emulation PC for that, so I didn't need that. Yeah, this brings up the same. Let's see, anything that has language. I'm gonna go through like all the options. These are for notifications. That's battery. This is where I thought it would be. This is a controller. Oh wait, those games. This is storage. That is the storage icon. Volume, screen brightness, power. Let's try themes maybe. Oh! Well, this is where I can change the background, looks like. These are nothing useful. The Google account. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to look this up. To look up the language settings on here. All right, let's take a look. How to change well, this is okay, this is a different handheld, but how to change language in your Anbernic console.
Show you how to change a language in Anbernic console.
It's a different one he's using, but
And to do this, you'll need to click on a start, then scroll.
no, this one it's using a Linux OS, so it's not the same. Oh, Anbernic RG. Oh yeah, this is the video that one guy made. He doesn't go into detail on how to change the language though. in that video. I know that one video. He just first thing you need to do is delete everything. So what do I do if I can't friggin' read the screen? How do you? This is from 2021, so it's not gonna be the same handheld. Oh, this is using like an. I think it's using an older Android OS maybe. Change the language bot. Hit L or R until you're on the settings menu gears icon. Open this screwdriver wrench icon. That wasn't on here. There was no screwdriver wrench. Trying to type in language. I can accept it. Oh, here we go. This is a more modern one. The RG35XX. That's their answer to the Miu Mini. So it might be running the same kind of OS here. I changed the language to English. Already managed to change the device language from Chinese to English. How? How did you change it? I'm gonna have to filter my search here. Anytime within the past, let's say, month. Even though this has been around for a few months. Hold on. Let me refer to the manual here. Language settings. Enter the settings application. System, languages, and input. Where would system be? Maybe I'll use Google Translate. System. Guessing it's this one here. Languages and input. Oh, I can't tell. Google has a translator open for me. Okay. System. Also don't know if this is Chinese simplified or not. Don't see this. This one right here. This one's. Oh shit! I think we found. Okay, it's gotta be this right here. Board. Okay. System. This. I think we're in languages and input now. Languages. Languages. So that's the first option. Okay. We're gonna have to add a language. Says. All right, we're making progress now. English. Canada. I'm gonna have to move this up to the top. This may not be available in some. Can I remove this one though? How do I remove a language? Alright, now it's just English. I should do English US though. but usually I don't know. Usually like settings and stuff kind of fucked up when you don't use English US. They're designed for English language. Okay, but it's fine. We'll keep it as is right now. Alright, so now we have proper language. I can read everything. I think we still gotta use the touchscreen. Alright, network. I think it's gonna display my network if I add it on here, so I don't want to really show that. But I don't know, we'll see. Oh, that says 5 gigahertz connection. Cool. Although I am in a basement right now, so let's use the stronger signal. 0.4. Okay. Okay, I'm just connecting to my Wi-Fi. Connected. All right, cool. What's this on here? Alright, doesn't display my Wi-Fi, so that's cool. So let's get back to it. Connected devices. So maybe I can pair a controller. Don't know why I would want to on this device, but okay. Apps. I don't know if I'm going to set that up yet. I'll probably mess around with the different kind of emulators I can get and see what one works best, but I think I'm just going to play with the default stuff right now and see. Notifications. Don't think I want to go through notifications right now. Battery is at 73%. About 15 hours, 52 minutes left on this brightness right here. Granted, I turned Wi-Fi on. And I'm going to be running some games, so it's probably going to be significantly less. But I have heard that this thing has really great battery life. So, take that as you will. Storage, 11% use. 100 and... Oh, no, that can't be right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I thought this thing barely had any internal storage. I was wrong. This changes a lot. I did not need this card that I just purchased. Okay. This has 128. Yeah, I just purchased a 128 gigabyte card for this because I have a 64 gigabyte card that I was going to use, but I'm like, what I want to load on here is just above the available space. So maybe I'll buy a 128 gigabyte card and not worry about it because I plan to add more stuff. But this thing has 128 gigabytes internal. I don't even need that. Now, there are some people, or one person I think, maybe 2 people, making different operating systems for this, or loading in. There's somebody who has it where you can load in a Linux OS called Onion OS, which a lot of the other handhelds, it's a popular one that people sideload on there. Which I think I think it's not perfect on here yet. There's another one called Gamma OS, which is Android, but using a different screen or something. I'm gonna need off here. Touchscreen. Damn touchscreen. So yeah, I might load Gamma OS on here because it seems like it's basically this, but debloated and optimized, so everything runs as best as it's supposed to be. So I might load Gamma OS on here if I'll look into it more. Okay, so 128 gigabytes. I had no idea. On the Anbernic website, you can choose a storage option, and they'll load in a bunch of ROMs on here. as like a thing on here. Games is literally just loaded. It's just showing the emulators. I don't think there's any ROMs on here because I didn't select the option to choose an SD card. I was like, just give me the base system. I'll load in my own SD card. Because from what I've read, they load in cheap SD cards that break, so you should be adding your own. But if you were to order an SD card, they would load this up with a ton of ROMs that would just work. Like you wouldn't have to do any configuration. Yeah, so I'm not going to spend too much time on the settings. I'm just seeing if there's anything I want to turn on or off or whatever. Wallpaper and style, I want to see that. So change wallpaper. I don't know if it has any other ones. Kind of like this one. Oh, on device wallpapers and then live wallpapers. Live ones. This is home screen, lock screen. Okay, cool. It doesn't give me. It doesn't show me what live wallpapers I have though. Just the one. Okay. It says game on it. But that is the wallpaper. And then lock screen. There we go. Got my game wallpaper. Just wanted to change that. Accessibility, security, privacy, safety and emergency, smart controls. Interested to see what that is. Smart wake. Pick up the device and double click anywhere on the screen to wake it. Maybe. Lift to check phone. To check time, notifications, and other info, pick up your phone. Probably not. Smart motion. Pick up, flip, or shake device to control relevant application. Probably not. Okay. Passwords and accounts. I might load in my Google account to load in any Android games that I have, but not today. There's probably updates I need to do. Load software or local software. So can I not do updates over Wi-Fi? I don't know if it just showed my information there. No, it didn't. Okay. It did show the MAC address and everything, so that's probably not good. IP address. Okay. Maybe I'll have to blur that later. It's just local software update, so maybe I have to do the initial update through an SD card. But it would be nice if there's over-the-air updates, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, let me just shut this down, and might have to configure each emulator to point it to which ROMs I want it to load. I'm gonna load in my SD card, which has about 64 gigabytes of games on here, mostly retro stuff. There's a good number of Android APKs that I can load, but I'm probably not going to go through all of them because there are a lot, but they don't take up a whole lot of space in general. They did take up enough space where it took up the remaining space I had on that original 64 gigabyte card. And was okay, that's cool. No, let's get rid of that. So that's what prompted me to buy the 128 gigabyte, which was on sale. It was a good price too. These 128 gigabyte cards go on sale all the time now. Anytime I need one, it's just like a cheap, like $10 to $20 I need one. And for like the quality ones too. So like the SanDisk, Kingston, Samsung, the ones that typically last, although I do get a lot of cards that don't last. It doesn't matter what brand name it is. It's just, it's usually on my phone though. Any other device, fine. Like I've had one SD card abuse it for a long time on my Switch, and just the only reason I replaced it is because I needed more storage. Okay, so let's load up. I guess we'll start with PS2. That's the first one on here. No games in supported format. So I'm gonna add game directory. Let's see if I can switch to my SD. Let's see this. Gonna go. Oh yeah, so it added folders. It looks like. Go ROMs. PS2. This folder. Allow. Importing games. I got 4 on here. There's a reason for these ones here. First of all, I looked at a compatibility chart. Any things that said it wasn't going to play great, I just disregarded it. I'm sure it will be fine because a lot of those were showing for US ROMs. On this, I have European ROMs. They're supposed to work a lot better. They definitely do on my emulation PC. My emulation PC cannot handle regular PS2 games, but I replace them all with European ROMs, and they work a lot better because of the 50 hertz rather than the 60 hertz display. So just doing that was a huge improvement. So I'm thinking it's going to be the same on this, plus any other configurations I need to do to get them to work. What I'm going to do is we'll start with maybe SSX on Tour. I can't imagine this game runs great on here because it's viewing full screen. To exit, swipe down from the top. I also turn the volume all the way up. I don't know if you can, if you'll be able to hear this on the mic, because I can only bring my mic so far. Maybe I can turn off the music here. We're listening to. Okay, got it. All right, this okay. It does show on-screen controls. I'm gonna figure out how to get rid of those at another time. I remember playing on tour on the PSP. I had the PSP version. I never had the PS2 version. Memory card in PS2 is slot 1 is unformatted. Okay, well let's format it. Why do I hear that from my headphones? I think it's because the speakers are on the bottom, my palm. It's so weird. Like it sounds like it's coming from my headphones. I think it's just the way my palm is pointing the audio towards, like it's pointing it towards my neck. So it sounds like to me it's coming. It really sounds like it's coming from my headphones when I do this. That's so weird. Oh, you can't hear that. It's not coming up on the microphone. Interesting. Wow, my microphone. I have my microphone. I have, maybe you can hear it while I'm talking, but I have my noise gate set perfectly if it's not picking up this audio. Because this thing's super loud. It's like, it's max. It's so loud. And it just cuts. Okay, well, you're not gonna hear. You're not gonna hear the game audio, I don't think. That's interesting. All right, let's I'll play Spotify here. Okay, this thing works great so far. For the audio and everything. Let's start menu. I think I get music too. Let's go quick play. Alright, so it would be the bottom for B would be X. Let's start button to continue. Okay, I'm least. I'm gonna pick default. I already forgot the controls for this though. Hopefully it'll tell her. This is so cool. If I can play some PS2 games on a little handheld. Yeah, so these are touchscreen controls. You can use the touchscreen if you want. I don't plan to, but okay. Yeah, there's definitely slowdown. Yeah, this is what I was expecting. It's bad. I mean, there's that. Okay, it's speeding up. I'm sure I can put like I could. Hold on. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Yeah. So there's. I'm gonna need like frame skip. I'm gonna maybe need to adjust the quality somehow. One thing I can do, I can look and see if there's an alternate emulator I can use that runs better. Question is, how do I leave? Yeah, so there we go. So just press the home button. There's a little quit option, I think, at the top here, it looks like. Oh, no, wait, that just... reset console, load state, exit game. Okay. Ape Escape 2, which I guess runs better than Ape Escape 1. The reason why I put this on here. I've never played Ape Escape, so I don't know how well it works. So maybe I should maybe charge this while I play, but I've heard that it gets super hot when you do so. Also, I have the PS2 controls in my mind now. I just quit the game rather than open up Ape Escape 2. Yeah, I heard this thing gets really hot if you do that. In general, it gets really hot. Right now, it's super cold. So, it's not hot for me. Sorry for the fingerprints, but sometimes you're forced to use the touchscreen so far. So, maybe if I load in Gamma OS or Onion OS... Or is it garlic or onion? I can't remember which one's for this one. Maybe I can use controls for everything, but... Okay, the menu's not even, like, loading properly. Ape Escape 2 is not playable. That chart lied to me. It's also flashing like crazy, so I'm sorry if you are schizophrenic. I'm gonna close out of that. I'm hoping the Futurama one works because I really want to play it, and it does not run great on my emulation PC. Runs a little bit better now that I have the European one on here. I think technically the chipset on here might be more powerful than my Office PC. So damn, again, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, from what I remember, the animation, like the cutscenes and everything, should be working fine. When you get into the games, when it slows down. Let's see. Futurama. I'm currently rewatching Futurama right now because the new season is gonna start soon. This game is okay. I'm not even looking at it. I should have plugged in a headphone jack to my computer somehow. If I have audio in. It's Futurama, the game. Alright, new game. If it works. Lagnars. I think I can play off of my webcam if I wanted to. Is it still loading? It is loading. Please wait. Okay, please wait. I can't see underneath the touchscreen controls. Alright, cutscene. Looks good.
I sold Planet Express to Mom. Also, why are you wearing that funky hat?
There we go. Okay, I can't skip this.
That's my strategy. Giant spaceship. I'm clever. Plus, you actually charged it. Yes,
You three never actually charged anyone. Yeah, so I can't skip this. I want to know if the gameplay is fine.
Has anyone ever noticed how Fry always
This
seems
is
to turn
stereo
on the
speakers.
TV at just the right moment? At the risk of editorializing, this reporter applauds the demise of the pathetic human species.
If this works, I can't wait to play this game. I never had this game, so. And it's not playable on any modern console. They never re-released it or anything. So as far as I know, I couldn't find anything like that. I think it was a PS2 exclusive. It's a long cutscene. In hindsight, must be my hind cataract. Also, Leela's hair is the correct color in the webcam, not in the game. The screen color is different than what you're seeing on the webcam.
It's all laying up. Shit. Start. See?
Okay, I think the gameplay's starting soon. I can burp the alphabet. A, B, D. No, wait. Alright. So it definitely is. It definitely runs smoother than on my PC, my emulation PC. Not this PC. This gaming PC would run fine. But maybe we should play that. Maybe we should play this game when the new season starts and stream this. There's a little bit of a delay when I'm pressing the jump button. I'm pressing it now, and then Fry jumps. Yeah, so there's a significant delay. I don't know if that's because of the performance of the game or the device or the emulator, or maybe the device itself. Or I'll have to try some 2D games and then see if there is a delay with the device itself, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. Hopefully it can be fixed, because it's a significant delay. So pressing it now, then Fry jumps. Yeah, now, then Fry jumps. Yeah, so that's terrible. So that alone makes it unplayable. So we'll exit game. I'm guessing Crash Bandicoot will work fine, because on my emulation PC this game works fine. Again, I'm pressing the wrong thing. Maybe I should switch the overlay controls to Xbox style. But yeah, I feel like this is one of those games where it's not going to be hard to emulate. But I could be wrong. So I might just work out of the box with this. Oh, audio's not good. That's not bad. It's just the spaceship thing that went by was like bad. Long loading screen. Gotta jump into the game, see how well it works. This is a long loading screen, damn. See if I could change the brightness up a little bit so I can better. Without it affecting the camera too much. You might. Okay, I might have. Need to be careful. It's not that bad, but okay. Jump is already better, so jump, jump. Still a little bit of a delay. Jump, jump. Yeah. Still a little bit of a delay, but we'll deal with it. Ah, fuck, long loading screen again. I'm impressed by the sound quality coming out here. It obviously it's a little handheld. It does sound tinny, but the speakers are loud and it's clear. So it is running a little slow, but this is much more playable than the other games. Just out of the box. Again, tweaking this probably runs perfect. Right now it's not so bad. I don't think I'm getting. I'm gonna be playing awful, by the way. This is not the ideal playing situation for me. I think. I wonder if I could change. Maybe move my keyboard around, and then use my dusty keyboard mat as the. See my fat gut on stream here. And this will be easier for me. Maybe turn up the brightness some more now. Yeah, it's definitely not full speed. It's slowing a little bit. So far, not getting hot. I don't even think it's getting warm. Like, I'm pretty sure the warmth I feel right now is from my hands. Like my warm hands warming it up. You could totally just play this out of the box as it is. It's not the best, but it does run a little bit slow. I think the sound is fine. The screen, there's a lot of like glitchy, blurry screen tearing kind of thing on here that doesn't look super great. It's a little bit nauseating to look at, but in terms of like playing it, it is completely playable. So just like out of the box, that's one PS2 game that seems to be okay. Just exit that. We're done with PS2. Dolphin. Now I think Dolphin MMJR, which is the first one here, is supposed to be the better one. So let's select that. Allow to access photos and media. Yep. Maybe this is the one that you use for Wii though, or maybe Wii. Yeah, it would be for Wii. MMJR2. It does have like, I think it has like motion control things here. It looks like this is for Wii. Like all these are Wii. No, there's a GameCube thing right here. Okay, add. I'm gonna go. Am I in ROMs? Created its own. Wait, hold on. Right, so I need to select disk. Also, I wonder if the games would work better if loading straight on the system rather than the card. That's something I could try out too. Okay, GameCube. Use this folder. Allow. Yeah, it should have quite a bit of game. It's interesting that it's load. I didn't load any artwork or anything. It's just loading all the artwork for me. Like all the artwork's already on here. So I did install quite a few more GameCube games. Luigi's Mansion is something that works on my phone, and I have an old phone. I have an S10, Galaxy S10. So if Luigi's Mansion runs on my phone, I imagine it should run on this. But I don't know if my phone's processor is better than this. Didn't really look into it. This, by the way, oh no wait, it's not this. I was reading this after. I did a reaction for a spawn trap for the Nintendo Direct. I thought they said that this game was coming as a remaster to Switch. It's not. It's the 3DS one, so Dark Moon. So this game, I don't think you can play this game on the Switch. I think you just play the third one, and then the Dark Moon remake that's coming up. So, am I wrong, or did they put the first game on the Switch? I feel like they should. Well, I guess A is A on the right here, which kind of sounds stupid because on a GameCube controller, this would be X, I believe. The top one would be Y, this one would be B. I think it's just using the conventional lettering so that way it matches with what buttons you have. Okay, no configuration, nothing. See how this game works. Oh, it does show the frame rate up top though. So 30, it's like 31, 32 FPS. It's 105%. So I think this game is going to work fine. I've never played this game. I think I just tested it a bit on my phone to see if my phone could play it. So Luigi's running around. There's no lag or anything. No audio issues that I can hear. So I'm playing it on an angle just so I can show it on the webcam. So it's not and I'm trying to keep the brightness down so it doesn't blow out on the camera. We're at 69% battery now. Okay, I think it's still coming through. That door is locked. Yeah, I think Luigi's Mansion runs fine. That's not a door. If I want to play Luigi's Mansion on this thing without configuring anything, you can. Okay, I think we know that works well. 1080-degree avalanche is something I'm curious about. On my emulation PC, it runs okay. Actually, most of the time it runs decent. There's a few slowdowns there, especially when an avalanche is going. Also, this game has 6 soundtrack. Had Cauterize, Finger 11, Boy Sets Fire. It just had like interesting custom music, I guess. I played a lot of this game on the GameCube. It's like the first game I owned. Actually, I think I bought this game before I bought the GameCube. I was like, oh my god, awesome looking snowboarding game. I didn't at the time. I didn't even know there was one on the N64. I could have bought one on the N64. I think it's been a while since I've actually sat down and played this whole thing though. Finger 11. So Z would be. Z button doesn't work. There's no Z button. Supposed to be able to press Z to listen to it. None of the triggers here are working for Z. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Yeah, I can't use Z. Okay, copyright strike from Finger 11 if it picks up on the microphone. Okay, well, triggers work. Oh, there's a graphical issue right there. You can see the bottom of the world. Otherwise, though, it works fine. Runs a lot better than, I was running SSX on 4 on the PS2. Oh, shoot. I have to get used to the controls on this thing. A little bit of audio issue there. Yeah! Oh, she's already at the finish line. It's too late for me. I slowed down too much on that one. Yeah, you lost. You lose! That's fine, I'm gonna be losing a lot tonight. Alright, SSX. 1080 degree avalanche works pretty decently. Again, probably have to. Now, to note, the GameCube games I loaded on here are not the European ROMs. These are the North American ROMs. So, again, if I was to load in the European 1080 degree avalanche, probably would work a lot better. And it worked pretty good so far. It was just a little bit of audio issues, a little bit of a slowdown when there's a little bit of action happening on the screen. But otherwise, worked good. So, yeah, maybe I need to load up the European ROMs. Animal Crossing, I imagine, should work fine. Luigi's Mansion worked good. F-Zero is probably one that doesn't work very well. And I'll need to load up the European ROM. We'll find out. I hope my Z buttons work in general and they're not broken. I'd be pissed off if I spent all this money and the buttons were broken. And I just there we go. A. Name is A. Okay, already menu. I don't know if you can hear that. Audio issues, a little bit of graphical issues from the start. Again, there's 2 Dolphin emulators that come with this thing, so it might be okay if I load it on the other one. Contact, sorry, can I just do, let's do practice. Not great. Yeah, audio is terrible. Down to 47 FPS. Oh, there's a graphical issue right there. I'll probably have to adjust the settings here. Okay, so far, not a great start for F-Zero. Okay. Looking up, bad time to look up. Okay. It's playing not bad. The frame rate is dropping and the music is not good. But it's playable. How do I boost again? I can't remember. Okay, that's the side. Isn't it Z? I don't think my Z buttons are working. Can't remember how to boost. Yeah, it's X. I think, right? Oh. Oh, is it just A? It's A, isn't it? No, A is accelerate. I use the boost. I didn't even know you could zoom in at F-Zero. I think the L2 R2 right now are acting as alternate options for L1 R1. Which is weird. Why wouldn't you have one of them be Z? Yeah, this one's not working the best. Okay. What other GameCube game can we try? I think Wind Waker works okay from what I've seen. I'll be curious about some of these games. Maybe we could try Smash Bros. Interested to see how Smash Bros works. Probably, I'm gonna guess not great. Oh, this is, I'm in the wrong mode here. Let's add 4 characters on the screen, see how it works. Oh, Pokemon Stadium, that's gonna test this thing. Oh no, not great. Can't even see the characters. Oh, there we go. Actually, not bad. I can't. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's a delay, I think. Oh. Oh, Bowser. Oh, I forgot about the barrel. Oh, it's fucked up. Yeah, sometimes the ground disappears, so not great. Oh shoot, there's a thing in my way. Oh, got a gun. Can you, see if we can dodge? Okay, so the shield works, so the Z buttons work. Oh no, wait, there's shield button. So where's the grab? Yeah, Z button's not working on Dolphin MMJR. It's just all triggers. It's all triggers. Okay. Not bad, actually, for Smash Bros. There's just some graphical issues here. Again, I'm using the default MMJR version of Dolphin that they have loaded on here. Let's try some other GameCube games after. Let's load up. Redream is what? Saturn? Upgrade to premium. No. Continue in light mode. Game library. Add directory. I think it's Saturn. I would select disk. Saturn. Let's see if it's Saturn. If not, I'll have to change directory. Okay. Games. No. Directory. So it's not Saturn. So this is Dreamcast. That would make sense. Free Dream, yeah. This one. Can I remove this one? Oh, okay. So I have to remove it first and then, okay, add it. Dreamcast. Okay, games. There we go. It is Dreamcast. I got Sonic Adventure. That thing has a long ass intro. I'm gonna load up Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know if Sonic Adventure 2 has a long ass intro that's unskippable as well, but okay, you can skip cutscenes. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, hero or dark? Ooh. I skip this? I can skip it! Thank God. The other one, this is a nightmare. Try to load up that game. Oh, starting off right away. I don't know how to play this game. This works fucking great, man. I need to play Dreamcast games on here. Set you free, follow me, set me free. Actually, I think I have played this intro a bit before. Probably just to test out emulation. Okay, I don't know how to hack though. There we go. Oh. Oh. I don't know if I should have went right or straight. Ah! Why am I stuck? Ooh, right. Oh my god, try one thing and the other. Back roll. Oh fuck. Turn too quick. This works great. There's no slowdown or anything. Ah! Robot hit me. Ah! Alright. This thing works great. I leave. Exit. Alright, Dreamcast works great. I'm pretty sure you can play Saturn on here. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Moving 64 plus, that will be N64. This is the main reason I was looking at handles like this. There's nothing... At the time I started looking, there's nothing like this that could play at N64 that great. But now there's plenty. But in this form factor, this seems like the best one. So we're gonna look for, and I haven't heard anybody say there's any issues playing N64. Like, everyone seems to say, yeah, N64 works perfect. You don't have to worry about it. Nobody said any sort of issues with any specific ROMs or anything. They're just saying that it just works. So we'll put that to the test. Now, granted, again, I'm just using what's on here stock. So this is probably not the best. There's probably a better configuration I can do with this. But I'm just testing out stocks for now. See how well this thing works. I'm probably gonna be like charging this while I play it tonight in bed. It's already past midnight, damn. Although to be fair, I did start the stream late. I mean, I knew I was going to start the stream late because I had a long day today. So I knew I was, and I was just busy with stuff. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to start regular times I normally start streaming. Okay, one thing to test, the one that's notoriously difficult to play is, or emulate, is 007. Or this isn't even the right one. This is 007 Rules Not Enough. Do I have the right one that people keep trying to? GoldenEye. There we go. I have resume on here. Even. Again, touchscreen controls. I'm gonna figure out how to remove those because I don't want to see that. Oh, they just go away if you're not touching the screen. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. So far, so good. What's gonna suck though is shooters for this, because the way that the triggers work, probably not gonna be the best experience. So it'd be the ZL would be the firing button, right? Because that's what you use in the game in N64. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Left trigger is aim. Oh no, right trigger is aim. Yeah, that's switch gun. No slowdown or anything though. Switch guns works fine. I'm bad at this because of the camera controls. It's a strafe. So I could probably like configure the button controls if I want to change this to right trigger to like V to right trigger. I don't have to worry about this stupid ass firing system when it comes to emulation. Yeah, GoldenEye works perfect. GoldenEye seems to work perfect. What I'm more interested in that I don't see enough people talking about, I have issues all the time when it comes to specific games on the N64, which always infuriates me. Number one, Yoshi Story. Yeah, it's not a difficult game. It's not like a powerful game or anything. It's not difficult to play or anything, but it's just a basic 2D side scroller. But a lot of times when I'm emulating it, half the screen gets like jittery anytime you move or do any action for some reason. Doesn't matter like what emulator I'm using. That was mostly on my old PC. I think my new PC handles it fine. Office PC seems to be okay. Been playing it on the Switch. It's fine on the Switch. It's just sometimes it doesn't run perfectly. So I'm wondering how it runs on here. I don't think I've tried to run this game on Android before, so I don't know if it's going to be the same thing or different. So we'll figure it out. Okay. No screen issues. Wait, how do you... Where's B? Oh, X is B? That's so weird. That's a weird control option. I'm gonna have to change that. Why is X B? Is Is it? Oh shoot. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this runs perfectly fine. Oh, that's so weird. X is B. This runs fine. Alright, the other thing I want to test out, I always have issues with it, no matter what. I gotta emulate it a specific way. Pokemon Snap. Did I load Pokemon Snap on here? Pokemon Snap, I have a horrible time emulating. To the point where, like anytime I emulate on PC, there's a number of different issues that could go wrong. No matter what setting you use, didn't mean to load up Kirby. Well, exit Kirby. I'm sure Kirby works fine. No matter what settings I use, it's always like one of like 3 different problems. The most common one, the reticle doesn't show that you're actually taking pictures of any Pokemon. It just thinks you're taking pictures of nothing. So it doesn't lock on and show you that you're taking picture of Pokemon. It's just like snap, 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 nothing. Other issue is sometimes the analog stick doesn't move. You can't move the stick around. Another issue is that you can't, everything seems to work fine when you're playing it. It's like, okay, I fixed it, whatever. You get to the end of the game or the level, and it shows you blurry, like, corrupted pictures, and none of them you can send to Oak. So it's like you took pictures of nothing. So it's always one of those issues, at least one of those issues. No matter what you do, it's going to have one of those issues. So no matter, the only way I can emulate Pokemon Snap properly that I've found is to emulate the Wii version, or Wii U or Wii version of it, the Virtual Console version. That seems to run okay if you have an emulator that can run that. It was to the point where I was just browsing Twitch. I'm like, I need something to watch. I was watching somebody that was just about to start Pokemon Snap. I'm like, cool, I'll watch somebody play Pokemon Snap right now. They're just about to start the game, and I'm like, oh, they're emulating it. So I'm like, I wonder how this is going to go, if it's going to work. And they're trying like everything to get it to work, and I'm like, it's not going to work. You're going to have issues. I've always had issues with emulating this. You've got to try to play it on the Switch, or you got to emulate the Wii version. And they just wouldn't do that, and they're like, I guess I'm not playing it. I'm gonna switch a different game. They didn't want to bother. So that was funny. Here's Pokemon Snap here. Also, Pokemon Stadium on my emulation PC has graphical issues. I can't remember if it's Stadium 1 or Stadium 2. We tried loading both of them. Okay, new game. We're just gonna be Todd. Welcome back. Or hello there. Sorry, it says that first. Okay, Professor Oak doesn't shut up. Alright, X is B, which is so weird. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to beach. Let's see if we can actually aim and take pictures of stuff. Okay, it's not, no, I can't move it. Same issue as always. So I wonder if there's a way to fix this for Android. Maybe I need to use a different N64 emulator. Like the game runs fine. You can see I'm zooming in. I can't move. I can take pictures, but the pictures are of nothing. So I can't move the camera or anything. So this has the exact same issues as that I have on PC. There's gotta be like a specific way to emulate this, and I just haven't figured it out. Let's see. Pokemon Stadium. I have both 1 and 2 on here. I'll figure that out. So the good thing about this is having Dolphin on here. I can add the Wii version of it on here, I think, and I'm betting it works fine. It's emulating an N64 game within the Wii emulator, which sounds weird, but it should work. Let's see, battle now. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna pick whatever. Oh, yeah. Right there. I don't even know what my Pokemon are. Okay, there we go. So, Pokemon Stadium also has some issues. Lift, I guess. Right, there would be this thing here. Wait, I used Thunderbolt? I thought I used Swift. I use Swift, whatever. Alright. So, problems already with the N64 emulator stock that this comes with. So I'm gonna see what I can do with that for specific games. So, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, the typical games I have issues with, having the exact same issues on Android compared to as I have them on PC. So there's got to be a better emulator for that. I'm gonna try some out and we'll see if anything's different. Otherwise, N64 games run perfectly fine on here. It's just those specific games. Drastic is DS. I don't think I loaded any DS ROMs on here. I don't know what Yaba is. It looks like ERO. Open it up here. Yaba Shanshiro. What does this do? Copy games says Android device directly. I don't know if that's an emulator or what emulator that is. But okay. Open board, don't know what that is. FBN, don't have any ROMs. Duck Station, I might have some PS1 ROMs that I loaded on here. So we'll find out. Add game directory. PSX. Also, how much battery I have? I still have 62% battery. We started with, what was it, 70 something? 75? Yeah, use this folder. Allow. Okay, I loaded in a lot more PS1 games than I thought. This is probably where majority of the storage is being taken up. This is PS1 games. They take up a lot of room. Alright, it doesn't show cover art or anything like the Nintendo emulators do, but I got Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I am playing that on Xbox right now, on the Xbox 360 version on stream. I'm going through that game. Crash Bandicoot, Gex, Jet Moto. There's a lot of choices here. Rayman, Spider-Man, Wipeout. I think I'm gonna go classic. Crash Bandicoot 2, one of my favorite PS2 or PS1 games. Again, on-screen controls. I'm gonna have to figure out how to remove those. Is this gonna work or no? Doesn't look like it's working. Is there a specific reason why it won't work? Could not be read. Formatting. Okay. There's an issue with my ROMs. Interesting. Can I get any of these games to work? It might be the way I save them. Maybe they need to be in zip folders or something. Try Spyro. Okay. So I did something wrong with the PS1 ROM, so can't get PS1 working right now, which is fine. I don't even want this thing for PS1 specifically. I have a Vita for that, like I said. The games that I would want to put on here, Spider-Man, because you need the triggers, and the Vita doesn't work well for that. So like any PS1 game that I need triggers for, like, no, oh yeah, so like, yeah, any games like Spider-Man, anything that uses those L2 R2 controls, I'll probably add on here. But otherwise, most PS1 games will probably stick to my Vita because it works It handles those perfectly. It's designed to run PS1 games, so as if they're like native. So GBA emulation. Let's see. I don't even know what this emulator is. GBA.mu. I'm probably gonna load in MGBA or something on here. That's like proper save states and stuff. Open content. Open content, I guess. No folder is set. Select file folder. Browse. GBA. Okay, what do we got? We got a lot of options. I got a lot of games on here actually. Loaded in a bunch. Mostly probably gonna be playing Pokemon games on here. But what's something that would be cool to show off? Mario Kart? I suck at Mario Kart for GBA. I'm surprised there's a Marvel Ultimate Alliance game that they made for Game Boy Advance, to be honest. I kind of want to see what that looks like. Metro Zero Mission Fusion. Oh, wait. I should have the Super Mario Advance games, right? I have those? Yeah. Super Mario Advance. Super Mario World. That's the one I remember playing as a kid. I played the Game Boy version of this. My cousin also had the Super Nintendo version. Also, I had relatives starting off gaming, like home console gaming. My first foray into that was the original Super Mario Brothers, which came as a dual game cartridge with Duck Hunt. I played Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt on the NES, as well as I had family members that also had Super Mario Brothers 3. So I remember playing those two games. I think I played Super Mario Brothers 2 later. Also really liked that game. So I do have them all in here. But Super Mario World is probably my favorite. Let's see. Now, Game Boy Advance does have some letterboxing because it's not 4x3. It's like 5x4 or something, so it's a little bit wider. Also, this looks a little bit blurry, but it's blown up and stretched, right, to fit. Also, this screen is not a high-resolution screen. It's like a 480p screen, which is fine. I'm playing retro games on a small, like 4-inch screen, or 4.5-inch screen, so it's fine. Doesn't need to be super high def for me. Like, I don't know why everybody's like, oh, it's not the best screen. Like, do I really need a 4K screen on a 4-inch little handheld when I'm playing Game Boy games? Like, I don't need that. I guess because you want the sharp pixels and it's coming up a little bit blurry here, but looks fine. Like, this doesn't bother me. Alright, we're gonna test the D-pad now because I'm playing D-pad games now. Hopefully, nope. Okay, controls. Okay, not what I thought. Oh my god, why is my aim off? I suck at platformers sometimes when I'm streaming. Also, this is the Game Boy Advance version, so it has like weird voice acting on it. Why can't it? Oh yeah, right, it's the triggers. Yeah. Go down, Mario. Would love to stream this entire game again. Great. Okay, how do I do this again? I can like throw it up, right? Yeah, there we go. Catch it, catch it. Yeah. One up. This is fantastic. Play so many like Super Nintendo games and shit. Obviously, Super Nintendo would be better for this game than the Game Boy Advance probably, but it'll fill the entire screen and everything. And it's designed for it, you know, because I won't have the X and Y buttons on here. It's just A and B since it's Game Boy. That's why they have the triggers, I guess. There's pressing X. I'm like, why can't I? Oh, yeah. It's triggers. Although Super Nintendo had triggers too, so I wonder if the controls were actually triggers. I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember that. I can't leave this. Why can't I leave? Okay, so it's L2. That brings up the menu. Let's close the game. We don't really need to see any more of Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance just works. I got Game Boy Color as well. Again, mostly Pokemon gonna be playing on here. Game Boy Color. How do I need to add the Game Boy ROMs as well. Can I add more? Can I add another directory? Master folder. I need to load all my Game Boy and Game Boy Color ROMs into one folder. Okay, let's stick with Game Boy Color, I guess. Maybe I can I'll just select the ROMs folder. Let's see, use this folder. It's gonna show everything, yeah. Game Boy Color. I don't know, what's a good, Shantae I've never actually played. It's on my that's on my backlog list. Where's the Donkey Kong Land games? Were they for... That's also something I'm playing right now. Oh, Prince of Persia! Play Shantae. I need to play that on stream. Distributed by Capcom. This has pillar boxing because Game Boy screens are not 4x3. They are weird aspect ratio as well. They're a little bit taller. Okay. Cutscene. I can't skip the cutscene. What? Not another pirate attack. I'd better warn Scuttletown. I already like this game. Shantae. So I guess this game is like one of the last Game Boy games that came out. It's there's no like running option. It's just wait. Oh, continue. It's just you're just walking. Unless I can double tap. Nope. Yeah, it's just walk and jump. And then attack. Walk, jump, attack. Oh no! Okay, well, Game Boy Color works. Alright, I guess I don't really need to try that out. We've got Mega Drive, Neo. I'm gonna load the ROMs for these ones here. Did I load PC Engine? PC Engine has the same layout as the Game Boy ones here. Browser folder. I think I have like Contra or something. Right, so disk, ROMs, PC Engine. There we go. Let's use this folder. So we got a bunch of bonk games. Galaga. Splatterhouse was, I think, a PC Engine exclusive, right? And it wasn't released for anything else. Maybe there's like a remake of it on modern console somewhere. I don't know, or a port. Can I not have Galaga's the only thing I know on here. Let's do Devil's Crush. That sounds cool. Oh, this is a pinball game? Okay, press the run button. Which one's the run button? Not that one. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, how do I use the paddles? How do I use the paddles? Oh, okay. Just the D-pad and the face buttons. Alright. I didn't get anything last time. I'll be honest, I'll probably be playing this game a bit. Not like right now, I mean like on my own. Seems like a more fun, like I got Pokemon Pinball on here too. I remember playing the shit out of Pokemon Pinball as a kid. But like this seems like way better. There's like 3 layers. There's a lot more happening on screen. It seems like a lot better. Much better pinball game. Alright, let's get out of here. We're gonna close game. Alright, Super Nintendo. Just load it up just to see how it looks compared to Game Boy Advance. This folder. Let's see if it loads in. Oh, it's probably not going to load in any art. There's also a... So, what I need to look up is how to install Daigisho on here. That's going to look a lot better. And I think run things better. Oh yeah, shit. Donkey Kong Country. Let's play Donkey Kong Country 2. I just got this on Game Boy Advance. My brother bought it for me. I used to have it as oh no, wait, Donkey Kong Land 2 is what he bought me on the Game Boy Color. Okay. This is what I think this thing you can do, like wireless connection with another device, I guess, if you want to do 2 players though. We got Dixie. This looks fantastic. It's not really coming up well on the camera, but we're playing so much Super Nintendo on here. Super Nintendo is a fantastic library. How do I toss you up? I can't remember. There we go. Alright, that works. Let's get out of here. Don't know why I need Dropbox. Let's see. APK Pure. What does that do? Oh, it's vertical. Okay. Allow, yeah, allow. Must have apps. Wait, hold on. Please upgrade the hold on. Is it firmware version for my device? Let's close out of here. Is this how I update it? Do I update my device from here? Yep. Version update. I think this is how I'm updating the Anbernic. It's through APK Pure. I would not have known that. I didn't just install unknown apps. What? What is it doing? I don't understand what this thing is doing. Update. It's just updating the app itself. App not installed. Okay. What is it asking me to update? App not installed. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I don't know what it's doing. Aptoid. Discover the best apps. These are just Android apps? Okay, no. Get out of here. I think those are pirated Android apps. Is what they are. Okay, I'm going to try to load an Android game that I have on the SD card here. Okay, so can't really see well because of the bright ass screen. Can I have dark mode on? Dark theme. There we go. That should help. Okay. So SD card. I think I can load ROMs from here. ROMs. No, not ROMs. That's not the folder I need to be on. I need to be on APK. What do we got here? One thing I want to load, the thing that I wanted to try the most here is Poke MMO. See how that works. I did see a video of somebody loading it and it seemed to work fine. Installing the app. Okay, so I do have loaded on here. For your security, your phone currently isn't allowed to install unknown apps from this source. You can change. Yeah, let's change that. Allow from this source. Yep, files by Google. Install. All right. Okay, what? Open? Do I just go back? Okay, it was installed. Okay, cool. So I got Poke MMO on here. Probably have to load my account. I don't remember my login information. Oh, and I also don't have the ROM set up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do instead of Poke MMO, because I'm gonna need to wait. I do have the ROMs because I just need to locate them in my ROMs folder. Okay, so let's see. So we're doing English, black, white ROM. We'll select file. Let's go with the first naming convention of each generation there. So just do black. Okay, so black would be... No, I don't have black on here. Because it's a DS game. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back. Black is required, so we can't do this. So we can't do Poke MMO. It is on here. I just need to install the ROM. We'll figure that out later. Okay, go back to files. I also have Pokemon Revolution Online. Did not see anybody run this during their testing, so I'll be interested to see if this works. Installing the app. This is much like Poke MMO, which is basically the original ROMs but made as an online MMO, so you could play with other people. This does have Wi-Fi, so I should be able to play online with other people. Pokemon Revolution is like that, but it's like a remade, remastered version of that. So you're playing a completely remade, fan-made, remade version of those games. So a little bit different for both. Oh wait, I already have the app installed. Am I installing it twice? Cancel. The app wasn't installed. Okay. Go back to home screen. It did not install it. Okay. Okay. Okay, Pokemon Revolution Online. Installing the app. See. Also, my clock is wrong. I need to look up how to install Show on here. So I get a better interface than this. I don't think it's installing. I don't see it on here. Why not? Can it not install on here? Installing the app. Can't install the app on your device. So, Pokemon Revolution Online, not working. I might have to look into that. I don't know why it wouldn't work. I did download the Android version, so maybe it has to be widescreen. I don't know. What else I got on here that I can try? I got Ticket to Ride, but I got nobody to play with. Don't know what any of these games are. These are games that I purchased through charity bundles through Humble Bundle and itch.io. So I just went through all of the ones I had and just downloaded them all. So let's play thought I saw something interesting. Let's try this kaiju game. It says kaiju. Okay. Okay, stick works. I can't see anything on the screen though. Item skills. The black screen. Super Walrus games. I don't think this game's working on here. New game. Okay. Wrestler mode, danger mode, monster mayhem. For newcomers. Yeah, for newcomers. Wrestler mode. So this I think this is called Kaiju. I don't know what this game is actually. Action button. Enter. Okay, so it's showing me computer controls. On an Android device. We'll figure it out. Okay. Can I move or no? On graphics or credits. Okay, we're wrestling. Give it up for American Beetle. His opponent tonight, the most diabolical villain in the world, Dr. Cube. This is a Kaiju Big Battle title fight. These contenders may be able to level cities, but they only care about one thing tonight, bringing home the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, humans and monsters, get ready for a night of Kaiju Big Battle. I guess it's called Kaiju Big Battle. How do you fight? Attack? Is it an RPG? I think it's an RPG. It's a wrestling RPG. Plugalism. Sure, plugalism. 1-2 USA. Double 1-2. Double jabs right to the face. USA. Charismatic cheer. Raise attack power. Apollo punch. Fiery fury. Inspired by American hero. Let's use USA. Plus 20 attack. This is a wrestling RPG. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's I'm gonna look at the other controls here. So hold on, I gotta swipe down. There's a normal, there's game mode. Oh, I should probably have game mode on for better performance, maybe. Oh wait, here we go. Here's their layout. First startup application configuration needs to be completed. The next step is to load the resource files. When loading is completed, please manually press the home key to complete the first configuration. Okay, confirm. You need to grant access to read external storage. Write external storage. Okay. Allow. Oh, it's loading up RetroArch. Okay. Okay, now what? Wait, wait. How do I configure the live? Oh, maybe I need to configure this in RetroArch. So this is a cool menu and everything. It shows the different systems that you can play. There's also, so that's game mode. You turn it off and it's back to the regular Android mode. Key mapping. Oh, I guess that's key mapping maybe for Android apps. That's cool. Cool. Auto mode, high mode, so I can change the CPU performance on and off. Might make the processor hotter, I guess. Interesting. So I gotta test out like what works best on all of these. Maybe like look up guides or something. Okay, so if I got the Play Store, I think IG showed just the launcher, so I should be able to. Let me just sign in my account here. Hang on. All right. Don't need to back up this device. Don't need to do cloud backup for it. That's fine. Recommended for me. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, what's it called? How do you spell it? Let me look for it. Get the camera out of the way here. IG show. I think Retro Game Core has a tutorial on using this, so maybe I might look that up. Although it's getting late now, I might end the stream. But okay, here we go. Actually, no. This might show my account information, so let's not show it on the screen. So this is a launcher. I think I just need to set this as my primary launcher. Here we go. This is Daiji Show. Welcome to Daiji Show. Please add your platform first. You can also import selected platforms and players with config generated by Pegasus config generator on the web browser. Download platforms. I don't think this thing can handle 3DO. I don't plan to use Amstrad CPC, Atari. Maybe I'll use Atari stuff, but I don't know if the RG405M is compatible with Atari devices. It didn't really say anywhere. Thomas Way, it does play Capcom arcades. I don't have any ROMs for that, so probably not doing that. Let's see, what do we got here? Dreamcast, we're gonna do Dreamcast. Probably not Famicom. I don't have any Famicom ROMs. Albert Neo. Maybe. I think it's mostly like fighting games for that arcade system though. I don't know what I would really play. We'll put that on here. Flashback Game Engine. Don't even know what that is. Game & Watch. I think I do have Game & Watch ROMs. I imagine this thing should be able to handle it. However, there's no information on Anbernic site that it can play Game & Watch games. But it's, I mean, if we're just going by Android logic, it should be able to. You know, just an Android device. Maybe I would put Atari stuff on here. We're gonna do Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, GameCube, television. MAME. I'm sure this thing can handle some MAME games. I don't think I'll put any on here. MSX, Mega Duck, Neo Geo. We'll do that. Not Neo Geo CD. Neo Geo Pocket, sure. Pocket Color, yeah. Yeah, we'll do 3DS, N64, DS. 3DS? Am I gonna put any 3DS ROMs? I'm not gonna do any 3DS ROMs. NES. Switch. This thing can handle some like indie 2D low powered side scrolling games. Like those are fine. Again, not the best experience because it's a 4x3 screen. I will add Wii on here because I think I'm gonna need it for Pokemon Snap. PSP. I'm not even gonna bother with PSP on this thing. I would like to add the Pokemon mini games on here. I played a couple of them. they're actually not bad. Sega Game Gear, Genesis, Master System, not Naomi, not the SG-1000 because I don't think there's any good games on there. We'll do Saturn. I'm pretty sure I can play Saturn games on here. I think there's a couple that run or something. Might be wrong. PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, aka PC Engine, can you play Virtual Boy games on here? It'd be interesting if this had a 3D screen, because then like Virtual Boy games would be like perfect for this. Yeah, Wonder Swan Color. I don't have any ROMs on here for that, but that'll be interesting. I'll add Virtual Boy. Maybe we'll put some Virtual Boy games on here. Import. Just do them all. And I probably have to add my libraries. Yeah, it's not finding any. Let's see. Oh, I can add paths for each system here. Okay, so let's see. Dreamcast paths. Synchronization paths. Click to remove. Think. Add more. ROMs. On Dreamcast. I don't have any file burden, yo. Game Gear, I might have added some Game Gear games. Game Gear. Game Boy. Yeah, this is a lot better because I'm just picking each system, adding my library, and then it's done. Game Boy Advance. Wait, was Game Boy also Game Boy Color? No, Game Boy. There's Game Boy Color right here. Okay. GameCube. Genesis. Genesis would be Master System, right? Wait, what's happening? Mega Drive. That's what it is. Mega Drive. Mega Drive. Use this folder. Wait, it's not working? Oh, it somehow added PC Engine. Remove. Add more. Mega Drive. There we go. Game & Watch. I didn't add any Game & Watch ROMs on here, so there's nothing. Master System. Add more. I never had any Sega consoles. None of my family did. So I'm not like super familiar with all of them. Masters. Master System stuff's being added. N64. DS, I don't think I added any ROMs. Neo Geo, I don't think I added anything. NES, I did. Oh, I don't think I added much, but let's be honest, the Nintendo library is not great. Did I not add any? NES, right here. I completely missed it. Neo Geo Pocket, I might have something. Neo Geo, just Neo Geo, but I think you add, right? Can you add Neo Geo games to Neo Geo Pocket thing? Maybe not. Okay, let me go back. Finish. Okay, so Pocket I don't have. Pocket Color, no. Do I have? Maybe I do need to add them as the Neo Geo ROMs. Pokemon Mini, don't have them installed on here. PS2. Yeah, at least I know now what I can add though. PlayStation. Saturn. I guess now we can see if Saturn works. Super Nintendo. Turbo Graphics. Virtual Boy, I don't have anything on here. Wii, I don't have anything on here. One I don't. Color, no. And now we're back to the beginning, it looks like. So, it's this is a nice, simpler display. This is actually similar to what I have on my emulation PC. Oh, platforms, widgets, apps. Interesting. Okay. It's similar in like layout to what I have, so it just displays all the different systems to select, and then you would go into it, and then it lists all the different games. So it also has box art for a lot of them. Doesn't have it for this one. So I can like go through my different games and then jump into whatever one I want to play. And it just loads up. I think it just basically uses RetroArch for most of the systems. Yeah, so boots on RetroArch. So I need to make that. I need to make it my main launcher. Now, how do I do that? SanDisk SD cards set up. Is this gonna format it? Used for extra phone storage for apps, files, and media on this phone. Used for portable storage for transferring files and media between devices. For apps, files, media. Oh, yeah, phone manager. I will need to format the SD card. Shit. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna like transfer everything over. I'm just gonna cancel for now. So everything will be in the same location when I transfer everything over, so it should be fine. Setup and everything should be the same. So I will have to format the card. So what I'll be doing after the stream. Guide. There's a guide on here. RG launcher. The Anbernic launcher. This is super bright text on a super bright background. You can't even tell there's text on the screen on the camera. Okay, so if I wanted Daijisho as the launcher, the settings, I'm guessing, launcher. Default home app. There we go. Switch to Daijisho. There we go. Boots up straight into this now. So I press the home button. Oh, it shows me applications. Cool. Maybe I can add a thing for Android apps on here. So that way they're one of the options. You just have Android on here. Or maybe you can have like custom directory. Download. Alright. Well, this is... I'm going to end the stream here and then maybe do like a little bit more configuration. And just play around with this thing tonight. I will be live when? When am I going to be live? I'll be live Saturday night. That's the next stream. I don't know what I'm playing yet. You can leave me suggestions in the comments or let me know elsewhere. Either gonna be playing. I'm probably not gonna be playing The Last of Us. I played that last week, and I have a free Wednesday coming up next week, and that's what I think I'm gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna be doing a morning stream for The Last of Us Part 2. I'll be continuing that game there. So on Saturday, I'm thinking one of my other games that I'm playing, which is going to be, it's going to be a retro game, probably. So I'll either continue Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I played that recently, picked it back up, and now I want to finish it because I'm close to finishing it, I think. Like 150% of the way through that game. And a 200.6% completion game, which is weird. One of my viewers said that. I don't know if it's true. Or it's going to be Donkey Kong Land, because I'm continuing my Donkey Kong marathon. I would like to finish that at some point. And then, or I might be playing the 5 Pokemon games with 1 controller, because that's a lot of fun. It's really challenging. It's a challenging way to play Pokemon. You gotta control 5 games all at the same time with 1 controller. Makes it really difficult. More a different kind of strategy involved. Or I haven't played Rock Band in forever. Maybe I'll play Rock Band. I don't know. Unless there's something else you want me to see, or if this Goose Squad hits me up to play games, we'll see. One of those options. We'll see what I'm playing Saturday when it happens. Sunday, I'll be continuing co-op stream with Port playing Temtem. So we'll be continuing that. We're having a lot of fun with that game. And then Wednesday, I'll be continuing my playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. So, in the morning. Don't know what time... oh, wait, I do have a time set. I think it's 11 a.m. Eastern. So, catch me then. Or maybe I'll go stream earlier. Anyways, have a good night. If you have any questions for me or anything you want me to check out on this device, let me know on... you can let me know on YouTube. You can ask me on Discord or Twitter. Although Twitter doesn't show me everything that I need to see anymore because I'm not verified. Or I don't pay for Twitter Blue. You can also ask me maybe on Hive. I'm like trying to use that app more. Or I would say Instagram DMs. But Instagram also has a thing where it doesn't want to show me everything. So I don't know if that's going to work. So I would say YouTube, Discord, Twitter, and Hive. One of those options. If you have a question about this, go check out the links in the Linktree link down in the description below on where to find me. I'm looking forward to playing this. This is like the perfect form factor for me. I just wish the D-pad was up top. I was doing for some of my testing. You know, this was fine for 3D games, N64, GameCube, all that stuff. But I think it's mostly retro games that I'm playing. So I really wish this was up here. I wish these were swapped. Because I was playing with my thumb down here. And most people said it's fine. It is fine. I think I just naturally gravitated towards the stick. It's like, I don't want to use the stick though. I want to use the... So I kept like changing my mind. Just because I want it positioned here, but I want the D-pad. I want to play with the D-pad. So it sucks. I wish I had it the other way around. But yeah, let me know if you got any questions and I will answer as best as I can. I'm gonna play around with this thing some more tonight. Anyways, have a good night. Where's my end screen here? Night, everyone.